welcome back. This is part 2 of my musings on vloggers, where I'm going to share with you a little bit the highlights of some of the many videos I've watched in the last week or so, and you know, the thoughts I was thinking as I watched. So it is almost 9 o'clock and I am still editing, still recording. It was one hellacious week, and I did burn the candle at both ends. I started to not feel very well, but my husband was legit sick today. Had to call off work, which he never does. So I had to go to the Costco and get, you know, stocked up and prepared for the man cold. So hopefully he's feeling a little better. So yeah, that took out a lot. And then we were like arguing because you know that I love animals and I have been feeding some stray cats. I don't know what happens. I will rescue a cat. I can convert a feral. I'll get it placed, and then they put out the vacancy sign, or something happens, and another one comes. And I don't even live out in the country, really. I live in a normal residential area in Toledo, home of the water boil advisory. But don't boil the water here. You'll only make it angry. So I've been feeding these cats, and you know, the love that I shared with my dog, it's like that love has to go somewhere, and it has manifested into some good deeds, and I think it's beautiful. You know, when we die, our energy doesn't die, and I like to think of the possibilities. So my husband knows that I'm loving towards all, you know, cats, and when they come to the house and they're strays, they get fed, and I put out an outdoor shelter in the winter, so they know when there's a vacancy. And today he was just like, that thing on the porch is hideous. And I was like, that is so mean, you know, to say that about a stray cat just because it happens to be an opossum. You know, that is not right. Back to our regularly scheduled programming. So, vloggers, yes. The next one is Long White Mane. I love vloggers who can teach me something or share something from a completely different perspective. Now, this clip is about Tila Tequila, who I admit I don't really know very much about, and I never cared. The only thing I knew was that she was joke fodder, and she was a reality star who had dated Casey Johnson of the Johnson & Johnson fortune, who passed away. So I didn't know much about her. But through these videos, I did a little more Googling and found out that she had said stuff like that she had to rejuvenate the sun with her heart. And something I hadn't even considered that Long White Mane brings up is that perhaps this girl is schizophrenic. I think Long White Mane's channel goes a long way to helping remove the stigma attached to people who suffer from mental illness. There's a lot to be learned and a lot to be shared. We shouldn't be afraid to watch that. And we should be watching and observing, of course, all kinds of videos.
I've come across so many schizophrenics on the street, I can't even begin to tell you. Schizophrenia is a horrible mental illness. So many of these guys, people, not only guys, but so many of these folks, you know, they'll get on medication, they'll be doing fine, and then so many of them just stop. It's rampant. You know, they're notorious for stopping their meds, okay? And I have an idea that Tila has been under medication for a very long time and just stopped her meds for a long while, okay?
It was hard to pick that one clip because so much of what she says is important to the integrity of the entire vlog. But I'm going to put the link below and you can watch that for yourself. So, since I watch just about everything, I also enjoy watching unboxings. And I've watched a lot of them, and I've discovered that not only do I like watching people do their unboxings, I'll watch different people unbox the same things I've seen unboxed by somebody else, just because I enjoy it and I like to see what they're going to say and what their reactions are going to be. So here's just a few montages with the names of the vloggers of people whose unboxings I have enjoyed in recent days.
The mail left me a very lovely delivery, which was my BoxyCharm.
Today's video is going to be on February's BoxyCharm for 2018. There's only one February, but I don't know, I just felt like saying all that.
I'm actually really excited to do this. I have been a subscriber to BoxyCharms for an incredibly long time.
Wow, so this is incredibly bright and shiny, very, very pinky purple. I'm not
100% sure what you do with it. I'm guessing it's some type of like liquid highlighter.
And the first thing we got was the Dr. Brandt's. This is the Pore Dermabrasion. And I had this already in a favorites video, so if you watched that, you probably already know what I thought about this.
So those are just a few, and as you can see, they're all very enthusiastic about makeup and their BoxyCharms, and those kind of fun seeing people getting packages and what they're getting. I will fall down to different rabbit holes. Sometimes I'll watch people going into abandoned buildings. I'll watch but what's interesting is what YouTube puts in my path. Obviously, there are certain ones, and it all goes by these algorithms, but certain things get in your path, and I just keep seeing a lot of John Cookian things, which I can understand because I did do a John Cookian video, or two. And what I find rather amusing, and obviously let me just put this disclaimer out there, nobody being hurt is funny, ever. I never even could watch that show Jackass because I'd be like, oh, that Jackass, it's going to get hurt. So what I find interesting is that the headline, like the titles that I see about his makeup, I just can't believe. I've never seen this about any makeup. How is it that every time I see a title about his makeup, it's always something like, John Cookian's eyeshadow burned off my my eyebrows, or my eyelids are melting because of John Cookian's video. This one is I burned my mouth.
Oh, okay, what the I just took that liquid lipstick off and it's literally like really hurting over here. I don't know if you guys can see this, but let me bring it closer. Oh, here has all these little bumps and it's really hurting. And my lips were fine before this, and it's all like white here. Okay. Ow. It's happening up here too.
That girl's mouth was really burning. What is in his makeup? I wouldn't try that stuff on a dare at this point. What is in there? It's horrific. It's starting to be Ripley's, believe it or not. That's his Ripley's palette. It's disgusting. It's like horrors. And the reason I'm laughing is because aside from the fact that it's just such a widespread reaction to his stuff, reaction you can take any way you want, but people are having reactions. In fact, this is what I see for the future of John Cookian cosmetic reviews. And this is a guy, remember, who sought to destroy someone's reputation by a smear campaign. And look at how he's ruining his own reputation without any help from anyone. Bravo, dipshit. Well, this was fun. I'm a little punchy and probably should get to bed, but you could see that I watch everything on YouTube from string cheese to string theory. And let me know what some of your favorites are. Maybe if you think there's a subculture that a lot of people don't know about. I also really like ASMR, and I didn't even touch upon that. I'll have to talk about that one day. There are some voices that I really like to fall asleep to. So until next time. Go to sleep. Go to sleep.